what we're going to do is look beyond the illusion that we're going to be bodies within the process of the thinking of ourself. And we're going to look at the idea that the reflection of light that we're getting is actually not real within a world that actually has no reality at all. The line was, I'm going to step back, all right? Now, the recognition that I'm stepping back from what appears to be my formulation is a true statement, isn't it? That is, when I step back, here, let's try it. May I come in? Huh? Is it all right? I'm going to come in for a moment and be a physical body. And I'm going to read you some things that perhaps you weren't quite ready to hear. But I want you to hear them in the sense of the certainty that in the miracle of your mind, what you're getting is a hologram of light, okay, that's just a reflection of what appears to be out there, okay? Do you want to see that with me? Huh? I'm going to step back and let you lead the way. I'm going to step back in the natural process of how you're going to look at yourself within this arrangement. All right. Now, did you see just a moment ago I was standing there? What I want you to get, that in the process of healing, all right, I am still standing there. What I'm going to try to show you is the totality of the idea that the reflection of your body actually has no reality at all. There. Now you watch me, okay? Because I'm going to read you a natural process of what we call miraculous healing of my body. And I'm going to demonstrate it to you. Listen with me. Listen with me. Listen. All of your memories of conceptual self are only the static, isolated accumulation of momentary forms of non-creative light energy. This world, despite your temporal inventions of objective spatial association, was over a long time ago. You continue to people your own isolation with images of sickness, of pain, and of death that are all only old, ongoing, projected memories of the drama of your own meaningless existence. Each moment, they can but disappear into the nothingness of the great amnesia that is the structural continuum of your own mind. Look, when the eternal love of God threatens your necessity for existence, you call on these characters of conflict to verify your own fearful defense. Yet this body that you think you inhabit is only your own chromosomal memory formulation that at any single moment is totally non-existent and unreal. The continuum of space-time it occupies is only a momentary structure of accumulative projected thought patterns. Okay, it's only a momentary structure of accumulative thought patterns. Now, what I'm going to share with you are some good science evidence of how you actually exist within the body formulation that we've accumulated. All right. Now, in the process of doing this, I intend during this video to perform some miraculous healing. All right. Can you see it? I'm actually going to perform some healing through the utilization of the mindfulness of you that is actually not connected to your body at all. Can you see that? In other words, the drama that you're getting in the hologram of light that you think represents you is actually not even there. All right? Now, I'm going to read some more to you, shall I? Would you like to see a little bit? Here comes the other fellow that's going to do some of the reading. Now, listen with me to the idea, okay, of how you can actually refocus, okay, the perception of yourself into the idea of your own reality. You want to hear how this is going to sound? Okay, listen with me. Listen. The astonishing truth of the matter is that at no single moment does your body actually exist at all. There's nothing at all solid or constant about it. Look, 98% of the atoms in your body were not there a year ago. 98% of the atoms in your body were not there a year ago. In other words, what we're saying is that here came, remember I'm called the 80-year-old guy. Actually, what I'm demonstrating to is the healing capacity to change my mind about how my body works. Now, am I doing something that you are unable to perform within the miracle of your own mind? Why would I? There's nothing physical that I can do about you except the necessity that you admit that the regeneration of your cellular idea will let you see how this works. In other words, 98% of your body wasn't there a year ago. It's constantly being regenerated. Listen. The skeleton that to you seems so solid was not even there 3 months ago. The configuration of the bone cells only seems constant. Atoms of all kinds pass freely back and forth through the cell walls, and you acquire a new skeleton every 3 months. I hope you don't mind me reading you this, because of the variation of the pitch that some of you just saw makes me actually look a little different than I looked just about 3 minutes ago. Why? I'm actually not different than I was because you carry with you a memory that I'm this 80-year-old guy. You see that? That's why I decided to do a repetition of the idea I'm called a miracle healer. All I really did was reinvest cellularly in what I want to see about my body. In the stem cell research that is being augmented in the human condition, you recognize very aptly that the process of data, of the accumulation of what appears to be yourself, is just undergoing changes. Now, I'll be a skeleton for a moment with you, should I? What I can do, I can generate cellular relationship with reflections of light, and I'll be who you recognize as an 80-year-old guy. The reason I look that way to you is because that's how you're seeing me. Now, what you have to remember is this. Each one of you is actually individual in how he's looking at the other guy. And if you look at him that way, you cannot avoid the construction of yourself in a reflection of light that's going to make you think that I'm actually this 80-year-old guy. Now, okay? Now, you're going to prove it if you want it in a memory pattern that you have of yourself, even though we just read together that I'm actually regenerating it. What's the difference? I have to do with my mind. The miracle is an indication of the manner in which I rethink my association with myself. Can you see? I'm rethinking the process of my mind. I'm rethinking it in order to get a hologram of a light that you're going to appreciate a little more.